I'm your friendly neighborhood Web-Warrior Fanatic, and in today's video, I'll be unboxing the Jessica Jones Hero Pack, and then we'll be playing her Unchanged Justice Precon deck against Klaw on Expert Mode. I want to give a huge shout out to Brant from Step Into the Portal, who attended Gen Con 2026 and was able to get me a copy of the Jessica Jones and Luke Cage Hero Packs on their pre-release from Fantasy Flight Games. Huge shout out to Brant. Thank you so much. Guys, please go show the brand some love. I'll put the link to his YouTube channel somewhere in the description of this video for you guys to click on. So please go click on that. I believe he already played the Jessica Jones and the Luke Cage Heroes on his channel if you guys want to see that. Yeah, thank you so much, Brand. I mean, I appreciate you so much. I don't have to like call up 30 game stores in my area and just bother all of them trying to get these new releases here. So thank you so much, Brant. And I already asked Fantasy Flight Games if I could play these packs on channel, as a part of the pre-release, and they did give me the okay. So that's why we're doing this right here. I'll put timestamps in the description of this video for you guys to click on if you guys want to skip ahead, because we'll be unboxing her hero pack. Then we'll be sleeving up all the cards, and then we'll be taking this up against Expert Claw, so you guys can jump to whatever part that you want to. As always, if you guys appreciate this Marvel Champions content, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Let's get into it right here. So this is the hero pack right here. And then I already took off the tape right here off screen because it took me forever to take off. You guys can see I made some damage to the box here trying to rip off the tape. So we just open it here. This is like the new packaging that they've had since Hercules and Wonder Man. We're gonna get this out right here. So we have like a little cardboard thing kind of keeping the box, keeping all the cards like intact there. And then we have the poster here for Jessica Jones, of course. I think here we have like, there's some description like the credits of who designed her. It's going to be Frank Brooks with Tony Fanchi and Aaron Houghton. So we have that right there. Let's set all that aside. And then here are the cards for Jessica Jones. Let's rip this. Let's crack this pack open here, guys. If you guys have been following my channel, you guys know that I think that Jessica Jones looks to possibly be the strongest hero in the game. Even stronger than Daredevil. S tier, potentially the strongest hero, like #1 strongest hero in the game. Which I am hoping that she's not, because I don't think it makes sense for Jessica Jones to be that powerful. But I mean, her cards look insanely powerful here. So let's, throw all of that on the floor, and here we go. We got Jessica Jones right here. She's got the 3 thwart, 2 attack, 1 defense. Gather evidence as a response after using basic power. Place 1 evidence counter on alias investigations. That's insane to have a 3 thwart. She's got 11 life. I already have her hit point dial set right here, and then we're just gonna go ahead and sleeve her. In the alter ego, she's got 4 recovery. Incognito is an action where you can change a hero form. You cannot change it back to alter ego form this phase, but we get 1 free flip every single turn, which is crazy. Setup is you put the alias investigation support into play, which is going to be this support right here. So let's crack up our dragon shield sleeves right here. And yeah, I mean, I'm expecting her to entirely demolish Klaw. So this is a support here. It never goes on the deck. It has this right here. It's a permanent support. And as a response, after a side scheme is defeated, we can exhaust this card, place 2 evidence counters here. Then you may remove evidence counters from here equal to the villain's remaining hit points to defeat the villain's current stage. Guys, that's crazy. It's like a new win condition here for the heroes here. Okay, so this is going to be her pre-con deck. Let's go through all the cards right here. Breakthrough is a card that I'm really excited to play. 3 copies of Snooping Around. We got Piecing All Together, her player side scheme, Calling in Favors, 4K digital camcorder, Circumstantial Evidence, Leather Jacket. We got Now I'm Ticked Off. We got Reluctant Flyer, and then Stakeout right here. All the cards have already been previewed, so we already know all the cards in the pack, but I'll just go through all of them right here for you guys. We got a new Web-Warrior ally. We got this crazy Squirrel Girl ally too, which is insanely powerful. 3 copies of Lay Down the Law, a reprint here. We got 3 copies of Strategy Accession, a new card. We have Run Them to Ground. Lay the Trap, a reprint here with Daredevil and Iron Fist on the art. Reprint for Determination. 3 copies of Grapnel Launcher with Black Widow on the art. 3 copies of Entrapment here. We got Hellcat, Patsy Walker. If you guys watch the Jessica Jones series, you guys know she's a big character in there. And 3 copies of Joys of Life. This card is insane for Jessica Jones. Holy cow. And it's some more player side schemes here. Second Chance. And then we got Defender City. And then here we have the Obligation. Nymphs, Purple Man, these cards here, and 3 different versions of suggestion, all with a different resource there. And then we have stop, and these are like the backup pack cards right here. So we got innate aggression, just 1 copy of it, 3 copies of shakedown. We have innate perception, innate inspiration, and for some reason a bunch of protection cards. You guys know Tony's a big protection fan, so that's why I got a bunch of that there. With the Echo Ally, Play Low, and a mitigated threat. This card is gonna go crazy with the Symbiote. I know I gotta do that game soon. Okay, so let's go ahead and set these backup pack cards aside because these aren't a part of the pre-con deck. We're gonna go ahead and sleeve these up here. These are encounter cards, so we're gonna sleeve them up with these cheaper penny sleeves here because you guys know I care more about the hero. Let's put the obligation here in Klaw's deck, and we're gonna set aside this set aside Nemesis set. Yeah, we got the nice dragon sleeve, dragon shoot sleeves for the hero cards, but just the cheap penny sleeves here for the encounter cards. One day we'll get everything to the same thing, but not now. Not yet, guys. Maybe sometime far in the future. Okay, so let's go ahead and set aside Purple Man and his Nemesis set. Hopefully that doesn't come into play, but I guess if it does come into play, it'll be nice for you guys to see. But I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be tough, so yeah, I kind of hope it does come into play. So let's sleeve all these cards here. All right. So yeah, I'll timestamp so you guys can skip ahead if you guys don't want to watch me sleeve this. But yeah, I am so excited, guys. I think Jessica Jones is gonna demolish Klaw with her pre-con deck right here. I'm the 3 Thor, killing all of Klaw's side schemes is gonna be crazy. And you know, Klaw is no slouch. You know, he's a mid-tier level villain, but he can definitely ramp up. And I think pre-con decks, you know, will usually struggle against Expert Klaw. So yeah, we're gonna play Jessica Jones here, and I mean, I'm expecting her to cruise, guys. I don't know. I feel like she's gonna go crazy here. So yeah, let's sleeve up. So these are all of her identity specific cards. And I have not really refreshed on Jessica Jones too much here. So we'll kind of like go through her cards together as I drop her hand and see what we have in her hand size. And we'll just kind of play it. We'll see what happens. Well, I should count the allies. So we have 3 Justice allies here. We've got Luke Cage, and we also have Patsy Walker as a basic ally. So we have 5 allies in deck. Okay, I gotta be mindful about that. Actually, I don't. So normally, you know, pre-con decks come with like less allies, so I have to like, you know, be mindful like when I chump block. But we can flip down to Alpha Ego and heal every single turn for full recovery as Jessica Jones. So I'm not really fretting on like not having allies to chump block here against Klaw. So I feel like we're gonna kill it here, guys. Man, I am excited. Let me know down in the comments if you are hyped for this game here. I'm so excited to be able to play this early for y'all, so you guys can see how Jessica Jones play. So you can see if you want to, you know, get her hero pack for yourself. But I think she is gonna be spectacular. I'm super hyped. I mean, she has some of the coolest mechanics here. I mean, I think thematically, I'm just a huge fan of Daredevil, so I think Daredevil is like, you know, I'm probably gonna like him more. But mechanically, I don't know. Jessica Jones might be better, guys. The Alien Investigations is a crazy fun card here to add a new win condition to defeat this scenario. Let's see about these cards here. All right, we got 3 more cards. Almost done, guys. Bear with me. Second chance. All right, and defend our city, the defender one. Okay, we're all sleeved up here. Everything's freshly sleeved in the 40 card pre-constructed Justice deck. Let's put all the Dragon Shoot sleeves here aside. Man, huge shout outs to Brant again from Step in the Portal. Okay, let's get everything fixated here on screen for y'all. Can you guys see that? I think you guys can see that. Okay, that's perfect right there. And then this is exhaust. Place opening cards on it. Oh, this card does have the exhaust. So let's put our Buy Sam token here. By the way, if you guys are looking at this beautiful hero board, this is from Buy Sam token. It's the Avengers hero board. It's my favorite board that they have. If you guys want the villain stand, the hit point dials, or any tokens, or the hero board that we're using in this video, please use my code WWF5 for 5% off order off anything Buy Sam token. They're a big sponsor channel, so huge shouts to them as always. You know, providing all this stuff for all my playthroughs here. All right, and we're gonna get started. I think we're basically good to go here. No, wait, actually, no, we're not good to go. I didn't do any of Claw setup, guys. I didn't do any of that. So, okay, for Claw here, we have Claw 2 and 3 for Expert mode for the villain deck. And we have Standard 1, Expert 1 Shuffle into the counter deck, along with the recommended module, Masters of Evil. So we have that in the counter deck as well, along with the Jessica Jones obligation that we just put in. For the setup, we search the encounter deck for the Defense Network side scheme and reveal it. Defense Network right here. When review, place an additional 1 per player threat there, plus the 2 initial threat. So that's going to have 3 threats to start off. Then Klaw has a 1 reviewed here to search the encounter and discard pile for the Immortal Klaw side scheme and review that. We have the Immortal Klaw right over there, where it's going to come in with 3 per player threat here as well. It says there that Klaw gets plus 10 hit points. So when this scheme is defeated, he'll lose those hit points. So he has 18 life right now. We're going to just raise it up to 28 until we can defeat that side scheme. Okay, and then let's advance the main scheme now to stage 1B. He has 2 main scheme stages, so if one flips, it's okay. But if they both advance and hit that threat threshold, then we lose a game. So we're shuffling up the encounter deck here, and it says when reviewed, we discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you get a minion, any minion, and then you put that minion into play engaged with the first player. We're playing true solo, so we're the only player here. So we're just gonna mill here until we get a minion and see what minion we get. All right, so let's start discarding. Not a minion, not a minion. We got Whirlwind as a Masters of Evil minion right here. So he's got 1 scheme, 2 attack, 6 hit points. Whenever he attacks you, resolves his attack against each other hero. This really only applies in multiplayer. Since we're doing true solo, he won't really do anything because we're only hero in play. All right, have the encounter deck set up. The encounter discard pile. Let's shuffle up our play deck a little more, guys, because we just leave everything up. Just want to make sure everything is nice and separated. But I feel like, these dragon shoot sleeves are butter, guys. Come on, look at this. Oh, okay. I think everything should be very well separated here. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Oh, you guys ready for Jessica Jones to cut through Klaw? Okay, we're going to draw 2 enhancements here of 6 in Alter Ego. Let's see what we get. We got Luke Cage right away. Not sure about what these cards do. All right, let's see here. So I feel like we keep Luke. Oh, we have no doubles in the deck, right? Already action remove 4 from the scheme. Place 2 counters on here. This card top card in the counter deck. If it's a minion or side scheme, reveal it. Oh, man. Let's hold it. Let's hold it though. Luke, we can exhaust him and deal 1 damage to him to give him a tough. But he comes in with toughness, so he can block it for us. If an enemy is defeated, we exhaust this. Place an evidence counter. Ooh, we want to definitely build up the alias investigations. I feel like, I don't have any doubles, so I feel like I just play Luke, play the circumstantial evidence, right? It's not too much for us to deal with now. And then Jessica Jones herself, like, thwarts so much. I didn't even read these justice cards. After the villain scheme, change hero form, do damage to villain equals the amount of threat. Yeah, I don't need that at all. Yeah, so we're not going to move it. We're just going to hold on to this hand here. All right, so let's go and get started. We're going to use 3 resources. Wait, what does Calamaro do? Just play this card, top 4 cards of your deck. If you discard a print energy, remove 2 from the scheme, and discard more than 1, confuse the enemy. Oh, that could be nice, but I don't know if I have energies enough for her. Let's just do the Luke Cage strat. So we're going to do 3 resources right here, so I can play Luke Cage, super thematic duo we got right here. He comes in with toughness, so we're not going to activate with him. Whoops. And then we use a resource here, so I can play Circumstantial Evidence. It's a 1-cost upgrade. After an enemy is defeated, we can exhaust this and place an evidence counter on your alias investigations. Okay, let's go ahead and flip up to hero form. And then we're going to go ahead and exhaust and thwart for 3 from the Immortal Klaw. That will clear off the side scheme in 1 go. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, so Klaw will lose 10 hit points here after it's defeated. Going back down 18 life. And then we can trigger Gather Evidence response after you use a basic power. We use our basic thwart. We can replace 1 evidence counter on your alias investigation. So we get 1 counter here. We can also trigger this. After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust this card, place 2 evidence counters. So it goes from 1 up to 3 counters. If I can find the 3 counter. Here we go, 1 up to 3. And then you may remove evidence counters from here equal to the villain's remaining hit points to defeat it. It's 18 life. We got 3 counters. No. Let's get enter turns right up here. All right. We'll draw 2 hands here of 5, and let's see what we get. Oh, breakthrough is so good. Okay. All right. Breakthrough is going to pop off for us here. Okay. So it is Klaw's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. He is going to attack us. Klaw is a force interrupt. Whenever he attacks you, give him an additional boost for activation, so he gets 2 boost cards. We're going to go ahead and just exhaust Luke Cage to defend this attack. Healing base of 1. Here's a boost. Boost effect, put the webs runner in play and engage with you. And boost effect here, exhaust each ally control. Luke's already exhausted, so that's fine. Only 1 damage here to knock up a tough. Use pad. So Luke was tough here. All right, and then after Klaw attacks, all the minions will attack us. So we can choose an order. It doesn't matter. We'll just take all the hits. So 1 damage from Weapons Runner brings us from 11 down to 10. And then 2 damage from Whirlwind brings us from 10 down to 8. And I forgot to say, Weapons Runner does not surge because he was not reviewed. He was put into play through the boost effect. So he won't surge in counter card runs. All right. Then we go to encounter. So we can dealt 1 face down counter card. Review. It is Sonic Convert, attach a Claw. After he attacks and damages a character, stun that character. Your action spend one of each resource type to get rid of it. And it's +1 attack now. Okay. Luke's exhausted here. Oh man. Okay. All right. Definitely want to. What's my life? 8. I want to break through. I want to kill the weapons runner here. What does now TikTok do? After villain activates against player, if you're an alter ego, change hero form. Do 5 damage to villain engagement. Engage the player. Discard this card. Ooh, so we can change up to hero form after giving Klaw a scheme. This goes up to 2. I'm not sure I could do that. It's a force response after villain activates against a player if you're an alter ego form. So you have to be an alter ego. What's a breakable? Oh, we got the team card. Hero action Thor, remove 3 there from a scheme. Heal a total of 3 damage among Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. We really need that right now. Do I want to snoop around? I don't think I want to snoop around. I could just play entrapment. Flame Breaker Bond and play Breakthrough. I could flip down to alter ego. There's no point doing that right now, though. Okay, I guess we're doing Unbreakable Bond. So let's use the resource right here, and we're gonna play Unbreakable Bond. 1 cost event, team up for Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. We're both in play, so we're able to play this team up card here. This says hero action Thor, remove 3 threat from a scheme and heal a total of 3 damage among Jessica Jones and Luke Cage. 3 Thor is going to, and this is a Thor event here. So we are Thoring to defeat a side scheme. And then we can heal 3 from amongst these guys. We just heal Jessica Jones for 3. Back up to full life 11. Okay. This is defeated. It just gets defeated. And then after a side scheme is defeated, exhaust this card, place 2 evidence counters. Up to 5. Okay. Then evidence counter. Okay. We're going to exhaust. We're going to swing for 2 on the weapons runner. That would defeat him. So he is defeated here. Okay. After a enemy is defeated, exhaust circumstantial evidence. Place an evidence counter on your alias investigations. So now this goes up to 6. After a counter is placed here, we can play Breakthrough. So after an evidence counter is placed on alias investigations, ready your identity. This is a 0 cost event. It's a response. Then we shove this card back into your deck. Shove that back in. All right. Do I want to flip down? I don't know. Claw's gonna stun me. If I play this after he schemes and change hero form, discard this. Do I just want to flip down? So this goes up to 2. If he skins a base of 2. Oof, that's kind of bad. That's fine. We'll use a resource here, play Entrapment. It's a 1 cost upgrade, maximum per player. After villain schemes, we can change the hero form, and discard this card to do damage to the villain equal to the amount of threat placed by the activation. I think here we just have to hit Whirlwind, right? Yeah, we'll just swing for 2 on Whirlwind. We use a basic power, so we get another evidence counter on alias investigations, going up to 3 counters. Did I forgot to get one for attack web runner? I might have. It's fine. 7 counters here. Okay, and then do I end up in hero form here, or do I risk a flip? I'm I mean, I'm at full life. I don't like that. That's fine. Let's end our turns right back up. I might get stunned here. We'll draw back up to 5. Ooh, Joys of Life. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Breakthrough. Can I break through anything though? I don't know if I can. All right. It's Klaw's turn. I don't have the physical for that. I need one of each resource type. Okay. Klaw's gonna add 1 to the main, going up to 2 threat out of 6. He's gonna attack us. Double boost here again. Do I just want to block this with Luke? He will die. But it does help me out if I block with Luke though. But then I won't get the readies here. Seventh counter, search your deck for an ally and play it as of your hand. Oh, this card is so good. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna block with Luke Cage. So hit with a base of 2, boost is 1/1, so 4 damage here takes out Luke Cage. He'll also stun Luke, but Luke's defeated here, so don't worry about getting stunned. Alright. He's gonna hit us for 2, we'll just take it because we can easily heal back up and off Eagle, drop down to 9 life. Then we get 1 face down encounter card, reveal. Oh man, another thing. Claws retire 1 now. Attach the claw, spend 1 of each resource deck. Alright. Alright. He's got retaliate 1 and the +1 attack and his stun if he damages anyone. Okay, I can take out Whirlwind finally. And then I think I want to call in favors here. So we take out Whirlwind, call in favors, and just maybe stay down. After evidence counter is placed. Okay, so we're gonna exhaust. We'll swing for 2 on Whirlwind, so total 4 damage now. After you use a basic power, place an evidence counter on Alien's investigation, so we'll place a counter. After its counter is placed, we'll play Breakthrough, write your identity, and then shelf this card into your deck. So even though we only have 1 copy of that, we'll keep on coming back in the deck, and it feels like we have more than 1 copy of a crazy 0 cost ready. That's pretty insane. All right. Okay. Next, let's go ahead and swing for 2. That will defeat Whirlwind. We made a basic attack, so getting our counter on Alien's investigations. Whirlwind is defeated. We'll trigger circumstantial evidence. After an enemy is defeated, exhaust this. Place another counter on your investigation. So now we're at 10 counters. Right? And then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We'll use a resource here to play Calling in Favors. It's a 1-cost support. As an Alter Ego action, we're going to go and do this. Exhaust, remove 2 evidence counters from here, and then search your deck for an ally and play it as if it were in your hand, reducing its cost by 2. So it's Alter action. We can do this because we're an Alter Ego. We could play Spider Woman for 2 cost, or Squirrel Girl for free. And then we go Spider Woman for 2 cost, or Hellcat 2 cost. Let's get Spider Woman. So should be 2 costs here. This would be 2 resources in my hand to play Spider Woman. Okay. She has a response. After your character you control thwarts, we can place a limb counter on her, and you can discard her to deal 1 damage to enemy for each limb counter on her. Okay. We'll shuffle up here. All right, I don't get stunned. So let's go ahead and just have Spider Woman thwart for 2, clear off the main scheme. And then she's a character with control. So after she thwarts, we place 1 limb counter on her. All right, that's gonna end her turn. Let's raid back up. Draw back up to her hand size of 6 in Alter Ego here. Hopefully Claw's not get advanced. Ooh, there's our attack event. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, got a Hellcat. Okay. Claw's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main now. He is going to scheme with a base of 2. Here's a boost. He's schemed because we're in Alter Ego. Boost is 1, so he's schemed for 3. The main goes from 1 up to 4 threat. Okay, here we go. He's gonna get an advance. Encounter card, reveal, side scheme. Okay, that's fine. Master Evil, 1 review this card, cards from encounter deck until you get a Masters of Evil minion, and then put it into play and engage the first player. I think that's chill. So 3 threat there. And we're gonna discard until we get a Masters of Evil minion. That's not Master Evil. Oh man, We're milling a lot here. It's not good for Klaw. Okay, fine. I got one Tiger Shark. After he attacks, you give him a tough status card. 6 life, 1 scheme, 3 attack. Okay. All right. We have 8 counters here. You build that up a little more. Do 3 damage to enemy. You remove a counter to do 2 additional damage and have overkill or piercing. Okay. I think I want to call it in favors here again. Yeah, let's get down Squirrel Girl. I forgot what she does, but hit her down. Oh, I forgot. She takes 2 console damage. Sorry, guys, because she thwarted. So 2 console damage on Spider Woman. Okay, let's call in favors. Alter your action. Remove 2 counters here. Drop from 8 down to 6. Then we search your deck for an ally. Play it as if you're in your hand. So as if it's in her hand, reducing cost by 2. I believe she has like in-hand effect. After you play her from your hand, this is playing her as if you're in her hand. We can place 1 counter here for each card in your hand up to a max of 4. As an action, remove a squirrel counter here to remove one from the scheme. Oh, that's crazy. All right. So let's shuffle up our deck. And then we can place 1 squirrel counter on Squirrel Girl for each card in your hand. So a max of 4. We have 6 cards in our hand. So we get 4 counters on here. As an action, we can just remove a counter to remove 1 threat from the scheme. Okay. Let's see. Lay down the law. What does this do? Alter your action. Choose a player, search your deck for a player's side scheme, add to your hand. We haven't gotten any player side schemes here yet. That's okay. Okay, I kind of want to play Hellcat here. Play Hellcat. Oh, wait, I need to get rid of the Sonic Converter. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go put Hellcat. We'll go this to get rid of the Sonic Converter. Big mistake. Can help me take out Tiger Shark. Maybe hold on to. I think I hold on to this. So we'll big mistake. And then we'll use the hero action there, get rid of Sonic Converter. I think it's the play. Okay, so let's flip it to hero form. We'll use a hero action, spend 1 of each resource type. It's mental, energy, and physical. So we can discard the thing that makes him stun us if he does damage to us. All right, that's really good there. And then we want to thwarts. Okay, so I want to see after any enemy is defeated. All right, let's go thwart for 3 from Masters of Evil. We use a basic thwart, basic power, so we get a counter here on AS investigations. Then side scheme is defeated, so we can exhaust 8 investigations and get 2 more counters. Okay. Then we'll go Squirrel Girl. It's going to swing for 1 on Tiger Shark. We'll use a resource here to play Big Mistake. Do 3 damage to enemy where you hit Tiger Shark for 3. You remove 1 evidence counter to do 2 additional damage and attacks overkill or piercing. We'll just pick overkill, doesn't matter. 5 damage would defeat Tiger Shark. He is defeated. And then after any enemy is defeated, exhaust this to get evidence counter on your AS investigation. So no counter here. Then I forgot Squirrel Girl takes consequential damage. Guys, sorry, I'm forgetting about consequential damage this game. We'll hold onto this in our hand, and we'll use Squirrel Girl's action. Remove a counter to take a threat off of scheme. Drop this down to 3. We'll use her action. Again, we'll just use it 3 times and clear off the entire main scheme. So remove all the counters. We can do it like, boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. Okay? That's pretty crazy. All right, let's get insurance right back up. Squirrel Girl is insane. We have no more allies in the deck, though. So do I want this? Let's discard this. I want more Jessica Jones cards here. Drop back up to 5. What is this? Damage and attack. Ooh, okay. That's pretty good. All right, it's Klaw's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main scheme. He's going to attack us. We have 9 life. Let's take the hit to the face. He gets double boost here. 1, 2, 0, and then the 1. So 3 damage on Jessica Jones. We no longer get stunned from taking damage because we got rid of that Sonic Converter. And then we get that 1 encounter card. Review. Work-life balance. Ooh, okay. As district cost transforms, you have this card from your hand. Oh no. Alter your action. Choose. Either remove an ally you control from the game, remove this card from the game, or confuse your identity to this card's card. Oh, what do we remove an ally from the game, guys? What the heck? All right. Oh, Oh no, scroll. After you carry, you control thoughts. I've got to get a limb counter. That's fine. All right. To change from, I have to discard a card from my hand. Oh, I have this card just to change forms here. We are going to change forms though. Which I should not permanent counter side scheme. When a character thwarts. Okay, we'll just play that. Exhaust this card, choose a non-elite minion, remove X counters. Oh, to kill the minion. Okay. I want to play this and this. Don't have to counter that. Remove an ally control from the game. Or confuse yourself. Do I want to remove Squirrel Girl or Spider Woman? Guys, dang it. They're both good. I don't want to do any of that. Let's go. What the heck? I remove an ally from the game? Alright. Let's think here. If I want to flip down heal and I just flip back up to hero form. Okay. Let's flip down to Ultra Ego. As additional cost change forms, discard a card from your hand. We'll discard this card here. Okay. Then Ultra action we can choose. We're gonna choose to let's remove Squirrel Girl from the game. Feels bad. Feels really bad. She gets removed from the game. Wait, remove ally control from the game. Remove this card from the game. So now work-life balance is removed. Okay. Oh, I felt bad. Okay. We're gonna exhaust heal for 4. Go from 6 back up to 10 life. And we can use our action here, incognito mode, change back up to hero form, and you cannot change back to alter ego form this phase. So we haven't used our action here. So show that we use it. Flip out to hero form. So now villain will not attack us. All right, and then we're gonna play. Let's use a resource here. After you spend this card, move it up from the main scheme. As a hero response, we'll take a threat off. And I'll play Reluctant Flyer. When you would take at least 3 damage on attack, when discard this to prevent all of it, except 1. Have that in play. We're not gonna use common flavors because we have no more allies in deck, and we'll play Stakeout here. It's free to play, 0 cost upgrade, and then basically whenever there's an encounter card side scheme, we can move it to that side scheme. But none to do right now. Okay, let's set this in a little bit for some space. All right, that's gonna end our turns right back up. That turn did not advance our evidence counters. The obligation's rough. Draw back up to 5. Ooh, the jacket. Okay. All right. Defeating player draws 3 cards. Okay. It is Klaw's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main. He's gonna attack us. We're always taking it to the face because he's healing back up, so he gets 2 boosts. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage on Jessica Jones, brings us down to 6 life. Then we get 1 face down encounter card. Reveal, Weapons Runner. He's going to surge. We get another encounter card. Master Plan. Place 4 there on each side scheme. If there are no side schemes in play, we just carve from encounter deck until you get a side scheme and then reveal it. So we're going to mill here. I think there's no more. Yep, the fizzles. So no more side scheme. So Klaw decks out. He gets a permanent rich token on the main scheme. And then Master Plan was resolving while he decked out. So this does not go back to the shuffle. We'll shuffle up the encounter deck here though. That was a very quick deck pass from Klaw. Not good for us. All right, back over to our turn. Okay, let's see here. Breakthroughs in my deck though. Okay, let's see. Do I want to get rid of the Retaliate? I don't have one of each resource type, so don't have to worry about that. I think I play Leather Jacket. If you defend, I don't really need the Leather Jacket though. If I take out Weapons Runner, either way, I gotta take Retaliate from Klaw. Oh, I could heal. So I think what I do is we take out Weapons Runner, and then we maybe play piecing it all together. And I flip down and heal, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We're going to play this. It's free to play, a player side scheme. This comes in with 6 threat, and if we defeat it, we can draw 3 cards. No victories. Crazy on those. Okay. Next, we want to play a big mistake here. So, what else am I doing? This can remove 3 threat from it. I could clear it off with Stakeout, actually. Do I want to do that? I don't think I need that boost. I can do it next turn. Yeah, so we'll go resource here to play strategy session. Hero action thwart to remove 3 from a player's side scheme. This is a player's side scheme here. We're in hero form to use a hero action. Drops this from 6 down to 3. That will resolve this. And then we're going to use a resource here to play Big Mistake. Do 3 damage to enemy. We're going to hit weapons runner for 3. You can remove 1 evidence counter to get +2 damage and then choose. We're going to choose to have overkill. So we're going to do 5 damage to him with overkill. So he'll take 2 and 3 bleeds over to Klaw. First damage to Klaw whole game, but he's not 15 life. All right. Oh wait, after character. Oh, and then here after character you control thwarts. We did thwart because this is a thwart event here with the thwart word. So we just thwart here so we get a limb counter. I gotta do that, guys. Holy cow! All right, we did that. Then we're gonna flip down to alter ego, exhaust, heal for 4, go from 6 back up to 10, and we're gonna use our incognito mode to flip back up to hero form. And oh, I forgot. And after an enemy is defeated, we can exhaust this. Sorry, guys. So after we defeated him, I should have exhausted this and immediately placed a counter on AS investigation. So this should be at 9 now from 8. Change that. Okay. That's gonna enter turn. Let's ready up. Draw back up to 5. Hope we get the breakthrough. Oh, Georgia Life is good here too, actually. Oh, breakthrough. Okay. All right. That's looking good. Okay. Klaw's turn. He's gonna add 2 to man with acceleration, going to 3 threat. He's gonna attack us. Well, I'll just take this. 1, 2 boost cards. Oh crap! This should be an encounter card. Whoops. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Brings from 10 down to 4. Sorry, guys. I couldn't hold the cards. And then we get the encounter, which would have been this anyways. Nocturne. A minion. And then we must defend against his attacks with ally if able to. Okay. He just has 1 scheme, 3 attack, and 5 life. Okay. Back over to our turn. All right. Let's see here. We have how many cards in the deck? We have 3 cards in the deck. I need to get breakthrough back again. So how do I want to do this? Civilian, alter ego to rate up a hero or an ally. Okay, we're going to swing for 2 on Melcher. We use a basic power, so gather evidence. We'll grab a counter on AS investigations. Then after we get that counter on there, we can play breakthrough because we just add a counter so we can write your identity and shuffle this card back into your deck. So now we'll shuffle this up. All right. Okay. Next, we will exhaust and thwart for 3 to clear off, piecing it all together. Okay, so we gotta do the rules here correctly. Okay, so after use a basic thwart, we place evidence counter on AS investigations. So this goes up here. When defeated, effects equals a force interrupts. After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust card as a response. So this is after. So we do the when defeated here first, and then a defeating player can draw 3 cards. 1, 2, come on, breakthrough. We didn't draw a breakthrough as one of the last 2 cards. Dang it. All right, it's fine. So now this is defeated. Okay, when a side scheme is defeated, we can exhaust 8 investigations and add 2 more counters on here. So now we're at 5 plus 8. We're at 13 counters. Okay, that's good. So we're at 13 counters now. And a big hand. Let me think here. Next. Oh, so many player side schemes. Skip the next villain phase. Do each player face an encounter card, villain cannot take damage. Okay. Oh, and then we thwarted. So after character control thwarts, place a limb counter here. So 3 counters now on Spider Woman. All right. Next, what does this do? Oh, team up card. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. Okay, we're gonna play Second Chance for free. 3 per player threat. Whenever it's defeated, each player may shuffle all of their identified cards from discard pile back into your deck. All right. Next, we're gonna flip down to Alter Ego. We're gonna play Joys of Life. 0 cost. Action choose. We can exhaust a hero or ally. So we're gonna exhaust a ally to ready a civilian alter ego. We're civilian here, so we ready us. Jessica Jones back up. Okay. Then if I incognito mode, I can't grab, no. Discard this card, make a basic door without exhausting. Okay, I think we do that. Or we let on law. Okay, let's exhaust, bring Q for 4, go from 4 back up to 8. We'll now use incognito mode to flip up for free, not using our 1 manual flip per turn. And when we flip up, we're going to use a resource here to play lay down the law. After you change forms, remove 3 threat from a scheme. We'll take 3 off of here. And it does count as thwarting because it has a thwart word there, so we get our counter on Spider Women. And then, yeah, so we remove 3 threat, and that's us thwarting it. Okay, so after we thwart out second chance, we can trade the one defeated here. Each player may shuffle all their identity cards from discard pile back into your deck. All right, so all Jessica Jones cards going back in the deck here. So what I want is a big mistakes here, so I can go for the kill and claw. All right, and breakthrough still in there. So we'll shuffle all these Jessica Jones cards back into the deck. And then second chance has a victory keyword, so this will get removed from the game here. Yeah. All right. All right. Next, we'll use a resource here. So I can play Lay the Trap. 1 cost player side scheme comes in with 3 per player threat. The player who defeats the scheme can do 5 damage to the villain. So I'll have 3 threat there. Spy Woman is going to use... Oh, man. Sorry, guys. I messed this up. So after this is a response after character you control thwarts. So after we thwarted out this side scheme here. So sorry, let me do this. Let me take it back. Before I play Lay Down the Law, because we're still in that same timing window. So right after we thwart out second chance, so this is still our hand here. Right after we throw out second chance, we need to trigger Spy Woman's response. We place a limb counter here, so she goes up to 4, and then you may discard her to do 1 damage to an enemy for each limb counter. So we're gonna discard her here and do 4 damage to enemy and hit on Melter. That'll defeat Melter. When our enemy is defeated, we can exhaust this and place a counter on your alias investigation. So this goes up here, and the Spy Woman gets discarded, so she's gone. Okay, and then discarding her, this, let's fix this, take 4 off, put 4 back. So we're at 14 counters. All right, and then now we'll use a resource here, play Lay Down the Trap. All right, that's getting in turn, let's ready up. And then let's discard this. We'll draw back up to 5. I want some, ooh, I want that breakthrough. All right, that's good. And then 3 threat here on Lay the Trap. All right, Klaw, so he's going to add 2 to man with acceleration. This goes up to 5 threat. He's going to attack us. He gets 2 boosts. We'll take the hit. Deal damage to each hero. And then it's going to be 0, just 1 attack. And 7 times 6. All right. And then we get 1 face down counter card. Reveal. Armored guard with guard and toughness. Okay. Ooh, guard is annoying. Ooh, do I camcord him? I don't know. I need to build my counters now. All right, so let's see. This is non-attack, so I cleared it all. I could do 5 damage to Claw, bypassing a guard, because guard only blocks out attack damage. I think I just go ahead and thwart it here. Yeah, we're going to exhaust. We'll thwart for 3. Clear off, lay down the trap. This will trigger, deals 5 damage to villain, brings Claw from 15 down to 10. This goes into the victory display with the victory 0. And then since the side scheme was defeated, we can exhaust this and place 2 counters on it. And then we can play breakthrough after an evidence counter is placed on alias investigation, write your identity. And I forgot we basic thwart, so we got 1 counter for a response after using basic power. I keep forgetting that one. This will shuffle back into the deck here. So how many counters we got? We're at 12, 14. I can't do math. 12, 16, 17. We're at 17. Okay. All right. Exhaust this where X is 2 less than the minion's remaining hit points. Discard the minion. Okay, did I just do that? Let's exhaust. We're going to Thor for 3. Drop the main down 2 threat, and then we'll use gather evidence to place another evidence counter because we use the basic power. And then we're going to play piecing all together. Free to play. Because that doesn't go into the victory display, so it's fine to have there with the 6th threat. With a few, we can draw 3 cards. And then I'm going to use 2 resources here to play the 4K digital camcorder. And then do I flip down here? Object action, exhaust this card and choose a non-elite minion. Remove X evidence counters from Alias Investigations. Yeah, let's just do it. So we'll flip down here, Alter Ego. We use the Alter action, exhaust this card, choose a non-elite minion, him. Remove X counters where X is equal to 2 less than min's remaining hit points, so 1 counter there to discard it. So we're going to discard it because he has 3 hit points, so we only have to remove 1 counter. He's discarded. He's not defeated when he's discarded, so we don't get triggered that though, unfortunately. I think we let Klaw scheme this out. And then, do I have enough counters here? 8, 12, 16, 17 counters. I don't have Squirrel Girl to play for free. Yeah, I don't have any 2-cost allies. That's fine. Yeah, let's end our turn. We'll let Klaw scheme us out here. We'll see what happens. We haven't taken any retire from him either, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so we'll draw back up to 6. Oh, we got the breakthrough. Okay, nice. Big mistake. Okay. Luke Cage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We might have the kill here, guys. I'm not sure, but we might have it. Okay. It's Klaw's turn. He's going to add 2 to the main. Goes up to 4 out of 6 threat here. Then he is going to scheme because we're an article with base of 2. He's going to pop it no matter what. Here's a boost 2. So he's going to add 4 more threat. It goes to 8 out of 6. That's going to advance the main scheme. We advance to stage 2A. We'll review this cards and counter until you get a minion. Put it into play, engage with the first player. We're just hoping we don't get a guard minion. We got Weapons Runner. He's put into play so he won't surge only whenever he's reviewed. Okay. Then we advance the main scheme stage 2B. Comes in with 0 initial threat, but now all minions will scheme and activate after the villain activates. So he'll scheme for 1. Plus 1 threat on the main scheme. All right. Oh, should I do this? That's fine. That's fine. We'll stay down, Artigo. Okay. 1 encounter card. Reveal. Sonic Boom. Either spend 1 of each resource type or exhaust each character you control. Ooh. Spend 1 of each type. Oh, I need those resources. Okay, let's exhaust each character you control. So we exhaust Jessica Jones. All right, that's going to resolve the Sonic Boom there. Okay. All right, it's back over to our turn. All right, how do we do this, guys? Big mistake. It's 5 and 5. I can break through twice. I can't call in favors here. Oh, can we use this action here? Yeah, let's use the stakeout. So if this card's in your player, attach to a non-permanent encounter side scheme. Oh, we can't put it on that one. It's not an encounter side scheme. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? I have to clear out piecing together. I think I use snooping around. But then if I get a guard minion, it's gonna feel bad. That's fine. We're gonna play this. 0 cost event, alter action, thwart. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. So we'll drop this side scheme from 6 down to 2 threat. Then discard top card and counter deck if it's a min or side scheme, reveal it. Okay, it's not a min or a side scheme, so don't reveal it. Okay. So that's the alter action thwart there. That's it. We just thwart that. Okay. Next, we're going to flip up to hero form. Let's use a resource here so I can play Big Mistake. Do 3 damage to an enemy. Okay. We're gonna hit Klaw. And then You may remove one evidence counter from A's investigations to do 2 additional damage and attack us with overkill piercing. So we're going to ignore this because the minion does not have guard. So we're going to do 5 damage on Klaw. Okay, that brings from 10 down to 5. Okay, we'll finally take our first retaliate from him there. So we'll take a damage, drop down to 5 life. Whoops. Okay. Then we're going to use a resource here to play Big Mistake again. So same thing, we're going to move a counter to do 5 damage on Klaw. Okay, that will defeat him, bring him down to 0. When we do that, we're going to take retaliate again. And then when an enemy is defeated, we're going to exhaust this to place an evidence counter on his investigation, so we get a counter here. Okay, so now we're at 8, 12, 16 counters. All right, that will bring Klaw to his third and final stage. He's got 22 life. And then he's got toughness. Same effect as before. All right, so we took the retaliate there. Next, when we exhausted this, we get to place an evidence counter on A's investigation, so I can play breakthrough. After an evidence counter is placed on A's investigation, we can write your identity, and we shuffle this card into your deck. So we get to shuffle this into our deck. And shuffle here. Okay. I don't have to kill here actually, because if I clear off the player's side scheme, we can draw 3 cards for the breakthrough. But this is a response after his side scheme is defeated. Oh, I messed up my Jessica Jones play. It's fine. It's fine. I messed that up, guys. So place 2 evidence counters here. Then you may remove evidence counters from here. We're short counters right now. Yeah, we need more activations first in order to do that. So, okay, let me see here. We're at, I can't do this. I can't count. 8. We're at 16. So activate goes up to 15. And then, yeah, we're short 5. Oh, I used too many. Okay, that's fine. We have the Reluctant Flyer here. Hopefully we don't die. We're going to swing for 2. Take out the Weapons Runner. We use the basic power, so we get evidence counter here. Minions defeated. We don't get another one of these. Oh, man. Yeah, I miscalculated that because I forgot this has to be the last thing done. But I might have been short anyways. Let's ready back up. Oh, we're sure. Okay, we're going to drop it up to 5. We deck out, get dealt face down and counter card. This is a scary turn. Oh man, I went too risky, guys. I went way too risky. All right. And then hopefully we can get another player side scheme here, because that doesn't count towards the player side scheme limit. Yeah, we're going to defeat that to get the draw, and then we need another way to get defeat a side scheme at the very end. Oh man. Okay, so we're drawing up to 5 here. Ooh, we got a player side scheme. Okay, defend our city. Search your deck and discard our team of cards out of your hand. Okay, not useful, but just a side scheme for us to kill. All right, so here we go. Klaw's turn. He's gonna add 2 to main. Goes up to 3 threat. He's going to attack us. Double boost. We'll take the hit because we have Reluctant Flyer. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, which would kill us. So we'll use our Reluctant Flyer. When you would take at least 3 damage from an attack, discard this card, prevent all the damage, and take 1 damage. Take 1, drop down 3. You'll deal with an encounter card. We have 2. First one is a side scheme. When review this card until you get a Master Evil minion and put it in play, engage with you. It's not Master Evil. Guys, we messed up here big time. Coming up with 3 threat. And then it's gonna be an attack. Shadow the Past. Oh, okay. Does he kill us? What does he do? Where's Purple Man here? It looks like he doesn't do anything. When review, place 2 cards here on each suggestion. Okay, I don't think he does anything. So Shadow Pass will bring in the Nemesis here. Okay, so we got Purple Man. His scheme is equal to the highest scheme or thwart amongst characters in play. His attack is equal to the highest attack amongst characters in play, because he's just commanding us. Our Nemesis side scheme, hinder 3 per player plus 2, so 5 threat here. When review, place 2 pheromone counters on each suggestion obligation in play. There is none in play. 4 spawns after the obligation enters play, place 2 pheromone counters on it. Okay, so we don't have any of these in play right now, so it just comes in with the 5 threat. Okay, so no immediate temple on us, which is good. All right, guys, can we finish this off here? We're kind of down to the wire. Oh man, I messed up. Yeah, I totally messed up my Jessica Jones calculations here. But we're gonna see if we can go for it. Okay. All right. So that's gonna resolve shit out of the past. So how many counters I have? I have 16, 17. We need to get up to 20. We need to get up to 20 because I could get the last two from clearing a side scheme. Okay, we basically got it, I think. So we're going to let's, I guess, activate once, activate twice. No, wait, we don't have it. Oh, wait, we can draw some cards. Okay, we're gonna exhaust. We'll Thor for 3, clear off, piecing it all together. Okay, whenever we use a basic power with our response, we can place an evidence counter here. After you use a basic power, yeah, I believe we use this. So basic power, so we place a counter here. Then we can play breakthrough. So we just played this. We got evidence counter, so we can ready back up and we shuffle this into your deck. I'm not sure if the force interrupt triggers before it counts as us using a basic power. I believe we thwart before the side scheme is defeated. So I think the timing condition is that the response that we use the basic power first, and then we get a shuffle breakthrough in, and now we defeat the piecing altogether. So we can draw 3 cards. So it's going to depend on what we draw here. All right, so we're drawing 3 cards here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got it, I think. All right, so now this is defeated, going into the discard pile there. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 18. Yeah, I just need 2 more. Okay, so we just double big mistake here, right? Yeah. All right, so we're going to go resource. So I can play big mistake. Here, action attack, do 3 damage to the enemy. We're just going to hit Purple Man, our nemesis. That's fun. Yeah, we're just going to hit Purple Man here for 3. That resolves a big mistake. We're not going to use action to remove that. Then we'll use a resource here. Play another big mistake. We're going to hit Purple Man for another 3. So that will take him out. Yeah, so we defeated Purple Man, our nemesis minion. That's awesome. And then after an enemy is defeated, we exhaust circumstantial evidence to place the evidence counter on your AS investigations. So we get 1 more counter on there. Next, we are going to Thor for 3, clear all the Masters of Evil. Use the basic power, so we get an evidence counter here. Then we're now at 8, 16, we're at 20 counters. So we just clear out the threat here and defeat this side scheme. Response after side scheme is defeated, exhaust this card, and then place 2 more evidence counters on here. So now we get the 2 more counters, which is 22 counters. So after we do that, it says, then you may remove evidence counters from here equal to the villain's remaining hit points to defeat the villain's current stage. So we just remove all 22 counters here. Klaw is 22 life. It doesn't matter that he has a tough. It's going to bypass that, and it's going to defeat him. So it's going to defeat the villain's current stage. So he's just defeated. So he just can go down 0 here. He's going to retain the tough. He just gets like straight up defeated there with that. So yeah, that's it. That's the game here, guys. That's Jessica Jones doing her thing. I definitely think I misplayed her here though, because I had entrapment, which could have done some extra damage on the previous stage of Klaw. And I think my biggest thing that I messed up was that this trigger, the win condition, has to be right after a side scheme is defeated. We had to do a response right away. So if I defeat a side scheme first and exhausted to get 2 counters, I can no longer use that win condition when this card is exhausted, because I had the side scheme that would have drawn me 3 cards, and I had breakthrough back in my deck to get more readies for Jessica Jones to activate more and place more counters. Not sure if we would have had that either way by doing it that way, but we might have had a shot. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I definitely messed it up, and we got lucky there that Klaw didn't kill us, guys. But yeah, there we go. That's the first playthrough here with Jessica Jones pre-con deck against Expert Klaw. Tons of fun. We're going to blow this up for 22 damage. I am pretty shocked there. Maybe I was wrong about her too here, right? I don't know. It was fun to bypass everything. I think I definitely misplayed, but yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think Jessica Jones is an S tier hero from this play here on Klaw? Or I feel like it's just me not piling her necessarily in the best way possible there by missing some things. But yeah, that's it for the playthrough for Jessica Jones. I'll see you guys in the next video for Luke Cage. Huge shout outs to Brent again for stepping in Portal for these hero packs.